Hi, this is Michael. Thanks for watching Fun and Gun. On August 8th, 2017, Big Buck's pawn shop in Ladson, South Carolina was robbed. I was watching the security camera footage released by the local sheriff's department, and I saw a few things that I felt compelled to release a video talking about. Now, it's only fair for me to point out that I don't have military or law enforcement experience, and I've never been in a gunfight, but I do shoot competitively and try to study defensive gun uses.
At the top of the screen, we've got the bad guy in a dark green shirt. He's wearing body armor and has a loaded AR-15 magazine on his person, but we don't know that at this point. We've got a salesman in a lighter green shirt who's going to hand him an AR-15 off the wall to look at, and then a female employee in a dark blue shirt at the bottom of the screen. The male employee is armed. The female employee has a pistol within easy reach of her, so that's good calls on both their parts. We've also got a male customer in a lighter blue shirt with a light colored hat. Here we see the bad guy's got the rifle broken open, so we know the bolt carrier group has to be forward. Now he would have to insert a live magazine, which he does, but would then have to pull the charging handle to the rear and release it, which he does not do throughout the entire commission of this robbery. However, it would have been very easy for the employees to lose track of that detail in the heat of the situation. Now, everyone has to rely on their own judgment in these type of situations, but I would say the appropriate response to this threat now presented by this customer would be for that employee to draw his weapon and order him to stop. The salesman in the green shirt does draw his weapon, but in my opinion waits a little bit too long to do it. This female employee is going to arm herself and then place a phone call we can presume to 911. The customer decides it's time to leave, but in my opinion needs to be decisive. When he makes that decision, he needs to get out of there, not wait around. The bad guy decides it's time to make his move and get out of the store and goes down an aisle that I think he believes will lead him to the door. He realizes he's blocked by another aisle that he has to go around. He bumps into the handlebar of a bicycle on his way out the door. From this angle, we can see that the female employee is headed to the back of the store, which is not a bad idea. The salesman decides that it's finally time to draw his weapon. He takes cover, which is a good call, fires, it looks like between 1 and 2 shots at the bad guy who's stumbling out the door. Now, in my opinion, this would have been a good time for that guy to join the female co-worker in the back of the store, but he does something that I think is very unwise and goes up near the front of the store to look out the front door. Now, if you're these employees, you hate that you just lost this merchandise. You especially hate that this rifle is now in the hands of a criminal, but you've got to make the tough call and just take up a good position of cover in the back of the store to keep yourself as safe as possible. You don't want to be prosecuted for chasing down this criminal or just the appearance of chasing down the criminal. The female employee is being a little careless with her muzzle, although I don't know if she actually swept anyone. The salesman is topping off his gun with a tactical reload or reload with retention, but this is not the place to do it, and these 4 to 6 bullets that come through the window show you why it's not. That customer we saw leave earlier is still sitting in that silver Honda. Most importantly, no one was killed or injured in this situation, thank God. The bad guy was apprehended by the police in the woods nearby. Good for these employees for both being armed and taking action, even if they didn't do everything right. A situation like this one is tough, and I don't know if I would have done any better in the heat of the moment. Always be legally armed and situationally aware, and don't ever stop fighting for your survival until the threat is gone. A great piece of advice from Gun Talk Media's show, First Person Defender, is that when in a life or death situation, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The second best thing you can do is the wrong thing. But the worst thing you could do is to do nothing at all.